welcome to Ford Hermosillo Stamping and Assembly Plant, where safety is our highest priority. In this presentation, we will announce the safety and security measures that you must follow in order to avoid risks that could affect your physical integrity. See and listen carefully to the regulations that you must follow during the stay in our facilities. If you have any questions, ask before acting. Industrial vehicles, forklifts, tugs, and others. They have transit preference, respect the traffic, and let them pass. On your tour of extreme precautions floor, walk defensively and do not run. Always walk through the pedestrian corridors marked with yellow stripes or green aisles. The areas marked with red are only for industrial vehicles and their access is restricted. Before crossing an aisle of the production area, make a total stop and look both ways. Do not stop to talk, and do not forget the rule of 2 feet. Never approach less than 60 centimeters to an industrial vehicle. Do not touch or take any equipment, tool, or material in the production lines. Doing so can affect production and even your own person. All visitors must wear personal protective equipment according to the visiting area. Closed leather shoe with non-slip sole. Safety glasses or safety shoes as required by the productive area. Long sleeves for body, earplugs for the stamping area, anti-static overalls in the paint area, buckle covers and cloth covers in the final assembly area, helmet and vest in the areas that are required. It is not allowed to enter the premises with sleeveless clothes or with shorts. To access the plant, you must wear a closed shoe. When entering any productive area, it is mandatory to not carry objects such as rings, keychains, bracelets, or chains. For your safety, do not enter stations on the production line, areas with high load handling, or confined spaces. Avoid distracting personnel during the tour of the facilities. Always stay with your host. Follow the instructions and do not enter the areas that are not considered in the route. Do not litter. Put it in the containers designated for it. If during your stay in the plant an emergency arose and there's a need to evacuate the facilities, follow these recommendations. Suspend any activity you're doing. Keep calm. Walk, do not run. Follow the nearest personnel who are evacuating the plant. Do not obstruct the passage of vehicles against fire or assistance in case of an emergency and stay in the security area located outside the plant until receiving instructions. To detect an emergency, report it immediately to Extension 55. It is forbidden to introduce camcorders and cameras to our facilities. It is also not allowed to use equipment capable of taking video or photography such as cell phones. If you need to do so, you must ask for authorization. Our plant is 100% tobacco-free. Smoking is not allowed in any of the indoor or outdoor facilities of the plant, including parking areas. Remember to identify yourself at the beginning of our visit and comply with the entry procedure. If you need to introduce equipment, tools, or materials, you must register them at the time of your entry. It is not allowed to introduce laptops. If you need to do so, you must request authorization from the plant systems area. Employees from other locations that required entering Ford-owned laptops could do so by registering them at the reception. The plant has an electronic access system, which works with a special authorized card, which will be provided at the beginning of your visit and must be returned at the time of departure. To use it, it is only necessary to place the fence near the readings found in the access doors. Ford employees must request activation of the badge ID and carry it at all times. Cell phones are strictly prohibited in workstations, industrial vehicles, produced units, company vehicles, when going up or down stairs, driveways, and test tracks. This includes answering calls, listening to music with or without headphones, sending or receiving messages, surfing the internet, and using social networks. It can only be used in safe places, but it is necessary to stop. Safe places are understood as offices, work equipment tables, outside the workstations, traffic-free areas of industrial vehicles, waiting areas, and suspended loads-free areas. In parking lots, the communication equipment may be used, but you must stop in a safe place and not use them while driving. The use of any entertainment equipment is strictly prohibited, whether it is MP3 player, radio, portable TV, and so on. These are some of the safety rules that you must follow when visiting the Ford Hermosillo stamping and assembly plant. Remember, our plant works with the protective safety and self-control of each person to maintain their physical integrity. If you observe any risk or unsafe behavior, report it before it becomes an accident. We'll look forward to your collaboration so that you have a safe and risk-free stay. Remember that safety is a priority 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Welcome to Ford Hermosillo Stamping and Assembly Plant.